Good afternoon, guys. I want to talk to you today about fear and how fear is a lie. Fear is of the enemy. Fear is not of you. It is not of God. Fear is of the enemy, and it is always of the enemy, and I will prove it to you in the word of truth. All right, guys, let's get to it. 2 Timothy chapter 1, verse 7. It says this: "For God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind." So, what does this mean? It means that any time that we have this engulfing fear inside of our mind, or anywhere that we can search inside of our minds or inside of our lives where this fear wall is, or we're like, oh no, I can't do that, oh no, I can't do that, oh no, I can't do that. Guys, that's the enemy. That's always the enemy. Look, he always wants to limit you. He always wants to blind you. He always wants to stop you. He wants to stop you from living life and experiencing it and having joy. He wants to stop you from growing in the areas that the Lord needs you to grow in so that you can become what the Lord needs you to be. He wants to scare you into staying alone and by yourself and being scared of the world. He wants to scare you like he is now with COVID-19, to where everybody stays in their home and everybody's scared of each other and they're like, oh no, I'm gonna die, blah, 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 blah. Guys, listen, your life is in the palm of God's hand, okay? He upholds your breath with the very palm of his hand, okay? Look, if God says that it's time for you to die, you're gonna die, and there's no way that we can get around it, okay? I mean, that's just, we gotta be at peace with that, okay? If that's the way it is, if that's what he says, that's the way it is. But listen, we should have peace with that. We shouldn't be living in fear, right? Fear, look, fear, right here it says, God has not given you the spirit of fear, but the spirit of power, the spirit of love, and the spirit of a sound mind. So listen, guys, wherever fear is, I always say to people, wherever the fear is, go into that, walk into that. That's where the growth is. That's where the change is. That's where the refining of your character is. That's where God probably most likely 99% of the time needs you to be, because that's where you can become what it is that God needs you to be. And like I said, the enemy puts up fear walls so that you won't go into them, so that you'll be scared, and so that you won't grow or change or do whatever it is, you know. I remember whenever God was asking me to start just evangelizing, speaking to people about God. No way was I gonna do it, man. No way was I gonna do it. And I started doing it, and it was scary, and I was so worried, and my heart would beat out of my chest, and what if I don't know the answer, and blah blah blah. And then it just started getting so much easier, and then I realized that it's literally what I was made to do. Okay, so look, and of course the enemy wanted me to live in fear so that I wouldn't walk into that, because that's where freedom came. That's where freedom came from. Freedom came from. Now I'm free in Christ, and I'm telling people about Jesus all the time, and I was too scared to do it for a long time. So look, so fear is a liar, okay? So wherever fear is in your life, rebuke it, walk into it, and let God live in your life. Let him make you whole. Let him bring you back to life, and let him use you in the way that he's supposed to, okay? Who the sun sets free is free indeed. You are free. Go live your life, please. Go live your life.